Libra. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. Welcome to your end of March reading, Libra. I'm so glad you're here. So what we're going to do is we're going to look into what you need to be cognizant of for the end of March. And remember, time is fluid, energies are changing. It doesn't have to be for March. We're also going to look into what you may be out of alignment with for the end of the month, what guidance we have for you, how to best navigate the energies for the end of the month, what you need to heal, and how to heal whatever it is that needs healing. And lastly, we'll look into what your person wants to say to you or what your inner masculine wants you to pay attention to. All right, Libra, let's see. Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for highest good. What does Libra need to be cognizant of for the end of March 2023? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Don't forget to check your other placements, your sun or your moon, your rising, your north node, Venus, maybe even other planets too, because maybe check where your Pluto is. Pluto goes into Aquarius soon. Oh, well, all these cards were in the upright. You got Three of Wands. So check your other placements so you get a bigger picture of what's going on for the end of March. So I read reversals in case you've watched me for the first time. By the way, if you're here for the first time, thank you so much for being here for the first time. You are welcome here. I'm so glad you're here. Three of Wands. All right. So some of you are thinking too small. What you need to be aware for the end of the month, some of you are thinking, I can't achieve that. That's too big. There's no way I'm going to get there. It's like some of you are thinking that you're going backwards when you really aren't. Okay, this is kind of taking, it's like that Paula Abdul song. I take 2 steps forward, I take 2 steps back, right? Come together, opposites attract. But it's more for some of you, you feel like you're taking 5 steps forward and then 10 back, right? Well, that may be the case. Think about what's going on here. You're thinking that nothing's manifesting, that nothing's moving forward, nothing's progressing, but is there something something moving within you? Is there something changing within you? Are you moving forward? Are you elevating? All right? Just because something's not manifesting or you see something that's not happening in the physical where you see physical progress, think about the progress made within you, Libra. Okay? Think of this differently. There's stagnation here. Some of you may want to throw in the towel, I'm getting. It's kind of like this journey is too long. I don't want to do the healing. I don't want to do my life's purpose. I don't want to do the shadow work. I don't want to do all this stuff that's going to help me to grow, learn, and evolve. It's like it's far out there. Look at the guy who's calling after this deer over there. It's like, don't leave, don't leave. Or it's kind of like, it seems so unattainable. I can't reach it. Like, where's the light at the end of the tunnel type of thing? It's there, Libra. You just have to believe. You just have to keep following that. That Three of Wands is saying that some of you are having a hard time with this long journey or the process it takes to level up. It's like when you're trying to get a black belt in karate or you're trying to be a master at something. Master builder, master teacher. Right? You've got to start somewhere as a student. You got to start at level 1. It's like when you're playing video games and you don't go straight to Bowser from the world 1-1. You get what I'm saying, right? You don't, that doesn't happen. All right? And then what happens, Mario's going through, I don't know why I'm talking about video games, but Mario's going through those different levels and he gets the mushroom sometimes and he gets more of the power, he gets the star, he gets even more magical power. You see what I'm saying? And when you're going through that video game, right? You're getting better at it. Because I remember when I played it when I was at the age of 5 or 6, because the original Nintendo came out in 85, I believe. Yeah. It took a little bit for me to get to the final world and beat Bowser. I didn't do it the first try. I didn't do it the first couple of tries. I honestly don't know how long it took me to do that. Okay? But I practiced and I kept going. Just because I was dying before I got to the last world, just because I would die when I was at the Bowser stage, right? 10-4, I think, is the level. 10-4 might be significant for someone. I'm hearing October 4th. Or 10-4 with the radio call. Maybe some of you are like policemen or firefighters or something like that. There's something about radio calls. I don't know. I just said it. I believe the final world is 10-4. If it's not, let me know in the comments. But that came to mind. But you see what I'm saying, right? When I would get to Bowser and I would die, oh my God. Yeah, I get frustrating because I like to beat things a little fast. That didn't come out right. Anyway, moving on. So, anyway, guys, I like to try to get through the levels more quickly than normal, right? Because sometimes in other games, I beat it in a couple of months, right? It's like, okay, I finished the world, I finished the game in a couple of months, or a month or something. But anyway, you get my point. This has to do with leveling up, but you've got to do the work to get there. You've got to have the patience. Three of Wands is patience. It's divine timing, but it's in the reverse for you guys. And some of you are having a hard time being patient. Some of you are hard time. I want to level up faster. I want to get there faster. I want to cross the ocean faster. I want a speedboat. I don't want a canoe. Maybe you need to learn how to drive the canoe before you drive the speedboat. Or you row the canoe before you drive the speedboat. You see what I mean? It's a lot easier to be able to get into a kayak or a rowboat. And hey, that's pretty simple. That's a no-brainer, but not everybody's going to be able to drive a speedboat. Some of you want to go from a canoe to a speedboat real fast. Maybe some of you drive a speedboat, or you row a kayak, or you have a rowboat. Row your boat. Anyway, some of you are trying to like get there faster. My but first pray sign wants to fall off my altar. You've got, even though it feels like you're regressing here, even though it feels like I don't think like I'm making progress, like, or why do I keep going backwards? Think about it for a minute. If you feel like you're going backwards, guess what's at the bottom of the deck? You're trying to win at all costs, Libra. It's the Five of Swords. You're trying to beat the competition, but you're being a little bit sneaky, or you're trying to rush it. All right? It's like, I got to do this in order to level up. I got to do this in order to get there. But then something is slipping up. Something is not happening because you're not having the patience, because you're trying to fight battles you shouldn't be fighting. There's a big energy of competition here. You're trying to beat the competition. You're trying to beat the game in 1 week, in 1 day, okay? If by any chance you're playing Elden Ring, my son has played that. That is going to take some time. And yes, some people are gifted to beat it. I don't know why I keep saying beating. To beat the game faster than others. You are smart, Libra. You know where this is going. While some other people are able to level up faster than you, or some other people are able to get to a particular level in their lives, or get to a particular world, get to a particular place, don't compare yourself to that, and don't try to beat around the bush, and don't start doing things that are kind of like you don't learn from them, you don't grow, and you're trying to speed up the process. You're going to miss out on some serious lessons, and the Five of Swords are some lessons learned here. Okay? You're being asked to slow down a bit for some of you, and remember, if this is not your story, then it's not your story. Don't force it. But if this is hitting you in the gut and you know that this is your story, you've got to be honest with your situation, because there's this honesty here with this Five of Swords. Some of you are being a little bit dishonest with yourself, because it's like, oh, like, yeah, I'm fighting the battle. I'm fighting the good fight. I'm pushing through this, but are you doing it in an honest manner? Are you're rushing into this, or you're trying to win at all costs because you don't like to lose. You don't like the fact that people you're competing against are doing better than you. What is it, bub?
Can we go to the bank when we're done?
To the where?
To the bank.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
I'll let you know when I'm done. Funny, because I was talking about my son playing Elden Ring and he comes through the door. But think about this, Libra. If you're trying to force something, you're trying to push something because of the competition here, because you don't like losing, this could very well be for somebody specific about video games, period. Okay? We all win some and we all lose some. We know the cliche phrase. But think about the lessons learned. Think about the talents, the abilities gained when you lose. And what is it, what does losing mean to you, Libra? Does it make you feel any less of a person? Does it make you feel defeated? There's defeat here. You feel like nothing's moving forward because you're not seeing the progress in the physical and you're feeling defeated because of it. You feel like you're losing instead of winning. That's for some of you because you're trying to win at all costs. You're trying to fight everything, compete everything in your way. I got to do this better. This is kind of like I do it better than you type of energy. I'm getting, what's that musical? West Side Story. Is it West Side Story? I don't know. There is a musical or something. I can do better than you or whatever. Whatever you do, I can do better. Okay? What does that mean? Why are we trying to be better than other people? We're supposed to be fighting ourselves in a sense. We're supposed to be competing against ourselves. This is one-upping people. Oh, let me go do this so that I can get ahead of this person over here. It's like puffing up your chest, like I'm better than you, you know? There's some defensive tactic here for somebody. Somebody tries to kind of like puff up their chest and be intimidating or something because they don't want to get hurt. Or there's a little bit of pride and ego here. I'm hearing stalling. Three of Wands is stalling. You've been making long-term plans. You could even be making long-term plans to move across the country or to travel somewhere or to visit someone or whatever. There's something about closing out a cycle of unfinished business. It's about somebody stalling because they need to make amends with somebody. That is the positive side of Five of Wands. Making amends, doing things differently. Doing the right thing. There is a lack of communication here between you and somebody else. There is something about lack of communication where progress isn't being made because of the lack of communication, or there's no communication here. Somebody needs to take the initiative to communicate. And if you are resonating, if Gemini speaks to you, I highly recommend you watch the Gemini reading because there's a big message about that there. So somebody's kind of like holding back, or they're realizing, I can't stop stalling. I need to do something differently. I need to make amends. I need to clear the air. I need to stop getting defensive. I need to act differently when I'm spoken to, or I have to stop this cycle of not communicating clearly what I need to communicate. I have to stop being dishonest. I have to stop making it look like everything's all fine and dandy, and then when it's not, I get triggered, and then I come across as being very crass, very belittling, very condescending. But it's pretty much for some of you, somebody needs to stop stalling with regards to the miscommunication or lack of communication. Because Five of Swords is, it's two people not being able to actually talk honestly with each other. Or one of you is already speaking honestly with the other one, and the other person is having a hard time doing the same to clear up the miscommunication. There is a strong energy of unfinished business here between two people. And somebody's got to stop stalling. If you know this is you, Libra, you know that you need to do something differently, and you got to clear the air. Because there's a hurt energy here. You've hurt them, they've hurt you, or it's always like a back and forth. It's like freaking tennis or ping pong. It's like No, I gotta win the argument. No, I gotta win the argument. And there's always bickering and fighting and whatever. And it's like, that doesn't get anybody anywhere. There's no progress with that. This could even be going back to the video game thing here. Maybe you're bickering and fighting and trying to like really hurt people with the words that you say because you don't know how to lose. You don't know how to communicate. You don't know how to take the loss and just like walk away with your head held high. Some of you need to take the high road. That's what that guy's doing there. He's like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this. It's a waste of energy, guys. When you're in low vibrational energy and you're trying to try to win the battle, win the fight all the time, and there's a lot of negative energy here, it's a waste of time. Somebody here has got to take the high road. And somebody here has got to stop with the winning at all costs. Because when you try to do that, you're not really learning the true lessons you need to learn on your journey. So for the end of the month, guys, for some of you, why are you stalling? Why are you regressing? Or why are you trying to win at all costs? Why are you trying to win the argument all the time? Why are you trying to go from canoe to speedboat? Why are you trying to beat Super Mario without going through all the levels? What does that really do for you? What does that do for your progress in life with you becoming the person God made you to be? There's also some of you cutting corners or something like that. It's an energy of where you start doing things and you don't see any progress and you stop doing it. Or you have this mindset about dreaming too small. Well, that dream's too big, so let me not follow that dream anymore. Let me not work towards building my manifestation skills to have that big dream come true. Remember, the bigger the manifestation, the longer it takes. Everything happens in divine timing. And you've got to learn to be patient, some of you. Winning at all costs backfires on you. Because you're not going to learn the lessons and you're not going to be doing the leveling up. You're not going to be prepared for the final battle. You're not going to be prepared for what God wants to bring to you. You won't be prepared to handle the things that you're manifesting that are larger than life. Because the Three of Wands in the upright is the ability to manifest things that are unimaginable. Right? Something that's elusive. It's there's no way I can get there. There's no way I can manifest that. How do you know that? There's also an energy of some people around you, they're blocking you. They're blocking your progress. They're blocking your manifestations. People who are low vibrational energy, either they are very condescending, very belittling. It's very negative that comes out of their mouth. They say bad things about people. They talk down to people, to themselves. Be careful with surrounding yourself with those people, Libra, because they're bringing you down. They're getting in your way. It could even be some of you are getting in your way. Be careful with those negative energies. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You got to say about going slow. Slow and steady wins the race. There's no need to rush anything. There's no need to be all trying to beat the competition, because there is no competition. Libra. I just got a hit for somebody here. And I was about to say Pisces. There's a Pisces watching this. There's something about you may be stalling on your travel plans or long-term plans that you've made, or maybe moving, depending how this is, or plans on something. You've been stalling on making forward progress on something. You know what this is because you're afraid there's competition around you. Because you could very well be wanting to make an offer to someone, coming back around, and you've been working very hard on yourself, your money, on your health, but also working hard on a solid, stable offer to give to somebody. You're thinking that your time has run out. You're thinking that divine timing has passed you, when apparently God has already told you now's the time. And you're afraid that because what you perceive is too slow, that you're going to run into other competition and that you may lose to that other competition. What did I say about the competition? There's no competition here. If you're doing the right thing and being honest and closing out this unfinished business, or reconciling with someone for how you treated them, this is mistreatment. Or how you talked down to them, how you belittled them, you were dishonest, the miscommunication, whatever. You're coming in as that trustworthy, honorable knight. You're doing the honorable thing to close this out, to make amends, to do it. I said, you know what? I need to clear this up. I need to do the honest and honorable thing here. You're afraid you may not win. You're afraid this won't work out, and you're stalling. You're kind of retracting. You're like reevaluating your plans. Oh, I was going to do this. I was going to travel. I was going to move. Whatever this is. This could also be getting a new job. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles. Look at the worry here with the Nine of Swords after the the Knight of Pentacles. There's a second chance here. Worried about getting a second chance. The second chance is in the Knight's hand. God's giving him the second chance. The Knight just has to execute it. He's got to trust in himself. So there's something here about reevaluating their plans. Oh, I was going to do this. I was going to do that. I was going to make amends. I was going to clear the air. I was going to make things right here. Rectify the situation. I'm not going to get defensive. I'm not going to be afraid of being hurt here. I have to do what the right thing is. And somebody here has been stalling on that. There's also because they're afraid of any competition that may be near them. Or they're afraid of being hurt. Because the offer comes in and the person says they're too slow or it's too late. Let me tell you one thing. And you don't have to go by what I say, but this is what my guides are telling me. And this is not just speaking. This is never just speaking when I do these readings. Because I speak truth here. What God has told me, there's no such thing as too late. Because everything happens in God's time. God is never late. Okay? He is never late. He wants to make sure that whatever this is, you are ready for this. That you've leveled up, or somebody has leveled up. I've heard other people say it's too late, it's too late. What God has told me, no, Jess. There is no such thing as late, because God is never late with anything. He controls the universe. He controls divine timing. So whatever this is, it's divine timing. Or some of you have to be patient and wait for divine timing for whatever this is. Oh my God, see? There's communication there. There's been a lot of miscommunication, a lot of unfinished business here between you and your person. That's not going to resonate for everybody. Excuse me. That needs to be cleared up. So somebody's got to stop stalling. can't be afraid of being hurt. Can't be afraid of what's going to happen. Or you're afraid that this may turn into an altercation, might turn into a fight, or you guys are fighting over things. Okay, let me say this. And I'm going to flat out say it because that's what they want me to say. If you're the person who receives an offer from someone and they're trying to make amends, says, look, I'm offering you peace. I want to apologize, do the honorable thing for how I treated you. Right? And you say it's too late. God brought that person to you at the right time because God had to work on them and on you to prepare for this person coming back and for this person to level up. This is also a test for you. If you're the one, somebody comes back to you to apologize for how they treated you and to make an offer of some sort. And this offer is stable. It's solid. It's coming from a trustworthy person. A very honest person, by the way, because that's the Knight of Pentacles. If you come back and say you're too late, you didn't learn your lesson of patience. Because this Knight is bringing something wonderful here. Devotion, loyalty, honesty. I'm going to work hard on this going forward because I've learned my lessons. So if somebody comes back around, Libra, and you're like, no, too late now. Did God tell you it was too late, or did your ego say it was too late? That's going to be triggering for some of you. God knows when is the right time for someone to come back who's changed very much. They've leveled up quite a bit. God is the only one who will determine when this thing's going to manifest, because he controls divine timing. We don't. So anybody who's like out there saying, oh, it's too late, it's too late, it's too late, it's too late, it's not going to work, whatever, that ship has sailed, ask yourself, go to God and ask God if he's saying it's too late. Because I bet you he won't tell you that. Because again, everything happens in divine timing. All right, let's see what you may be out of alignment with for the beginning of March. End of March, end of March. Strength is in the reverse. I've never got a card in this deck as a reverse, and they want me to read it as a reversal. This is the inability to have strength, the endurance to keep pushing forward with that Knight of Pentacles. The strength to go on. Again, with the Three of Wands in the reverse, like, I'm not making any progress. I'm going to stop. I'm going to half-ass it. Or I'm going to try to win at all costs. Or I'm going to overdo it. Because I don't see any progress, so I'm going to go overdo it. I'm going to do what the competition is doing. Some of you are looking at other people who are winning, who are making progress, who are getting further ahead. There's something about followers or views or something like that. Something with skill. Some of you are following the competition because you see them as winning, but you're looking at it from a 3D perspective. Some of those people aren't really where they need to be, or they haven't leveled up to the potential that they need to be at to have the bigger things come in. They're trying to manifest the little things, like I hear about manifesting followers and manifesting this number of subscribers. Is that what your life is limited to whoever needs to hear this? Or do you want something bigger than that? Do you want to rule an empire? Or do you want to have 10,000 subscribers? Do you want to inspire the world? Do you want to make a large impact in the world by your talents, your gifts, your skills, your hard work? Or are you trying to manifest the quick way of getting, I don't know why I keep hearing 10,000 subscribers, but they keep having me say it. What's more important to you? Or what about yourself? Do 10,000 subscribers define who you really are? Does it define your capabilities, your strengths? Does it make you the badass that God wants you to be, as opposed to being a follower, doing everything that what the competition does just because they're trying to win? I'm hearing the All I Do Is Win song by DJ Khaled. You can have that mentality, all I do is win. But what defines a win to you? A lot of this has to do with getting away from looking at it from the 3D world, what winning is in the 3D world. So the Strength card says, Juniper eliminates self-destructive tendencies, encourages prosperity, and provides protection. Tiger's Eye promotes grounding, strength, and protection. To be truly strong, you must first master yourself. What did we talk about? Master. Getting the black belt in karate. Being a master builder. Or look at Christ and what he went through to be that master teacher. The video game analogy that I made. Even learning other skills, guys. When you try to win at all costs and cut corners and take shortcuts, you don't become the person you're meant to be. You're unable to master yourself. And to be truly strong, you must first master yourself. If you want to protect yourself from dangerous situations, remove self-destructive tendencies from your life. Some of you are around very negative energy. This could even be self-sabotage with this Five of Swords. Self-destructive tendencies. Or self-destructive people. Then develop your own prosperity and self-reliance. Once you have established your own inner and outer strength, you will be able to serve others. I am strong and in control of my actions. I choose to act in ways that strengthen my body, mind, and spirit. I build my own strength and offer it in service to others. It's the strength to carry on, to endure the Knight of Pentacles. It's a long journey, guys, for whatever this is. You've got something bigger coming. God is trying to manifest, to get you to have the manifesting power to manifest something big. Bigger than yourself. Some of you are just trying to do the bare minimum, or you're looking at the competition. Oh, let me do that because they're winning. They're making progress. What I'm hearing is that some of those people, their dreams aren't as big as what yours could be. As I said, do you want to be ruling an empire? Or do you just want to have the followers and the subscribers, or the number of wins? You don't learn if you don't go through the losses, Libra. And those of you who may feel like you're losing to the competition, or like nothing is moving forward, it's building up your strength and endurance to master yourself, to get through the tough times, to get through the losses. Those losses build character. They strengthen your abilities. They help you to realize what you're capable of, and it helps you to ascend into a high vibration to where you're able to manifest some amazing things that are unimaginable, that people will look at you and say, how the heck did Libra manifest that? Don't limit yourself. Dream big. Don't dream small. What guidance do we have for Libra for the end of March? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Labyrinth, transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. In the labyrinth of life, guys, we get lost. We go through losses. We go through wins. We have wins, we have losses. You can't be elevating. You can't be progressing if you don't go through both. And each time you overcome those losses and you celebrate your wins, with the losses, you don't feel like you're defeated. You say, what can I learn from this? What have I learned from this loss? That's growth right there. That's when you get to a level of mastery. And then you're able to teach that to others. And when you do that, you're raising your consciousness. You're raising your vibration. You're becoming more enlightened. Right? Life is always a maze. We don't always know where we're going, and sometimes we hit that grass wall or something, or we like, oh my God, I'm back at the beginning. Right? I'm back at the beginning. What the heck? I have to do it all over again. I have to do things differently. I went back to square one. I went back to the entrance. Oh man. What am I going to do differently so that I could get to the exit? And you learn. There's also like mind strength here. The ability to think faster, or to think quicker, or to think smarter. Bottom of the deck is protection. Gemini got this at the bottom of the deck too. Strong protective magic for the family and home. See, the protection came out in the strength card too. There's something about family. Maybe there are negative people in your family that you need to, you know, stand up for. Or you need to stand up to your family members. Right? Not being completely defensive, but just like standing up for you know is right. There's something about that where you're transitioning to a higher level of being. Like being strong, but not strong where you're trying to win at all costs, or you're trying to hurt people or belittle people. It's like people come at you and you come at them. Like they say derogatory things to you and you say it right back. Again, trying to win the argument. But there's also something about maybe there could be family may be inhibiting your progress because you're not protecting your energies or something like that. So take it how it fits your story with the protection. I forgot to show you the bottom of the deck for the alignment thing. Freedom is number 6. Okay. They want me to show, there's a 3 here, March. There's a 6. March 6th could be significant, or the other way around, June 3rd. Let me read the freedom card. That's a mirrored birthday. Freedom. Blackberry supports shadow work, helps face primal fears, protects and heals. Obsidian exposes flaws, weaknesses, and blockages and provides support when facing them. True freedom requires intense shadow work. Face your deepest fears. Feel your hardest, scariest, most shameful emotions. Only through recognizing and naming them can you finally deal with them and be free. Do not go alone into the shadows of your soul. Call on the dark goddess who will guide and protect you. I am ready to face my worst fear or shameful emotion. I know I am not alone and that the dark goddess will guide me toward true freedom. I look at this more of like God guiding me towards true freedom, okay? Nothing against what to said in the book, but they wanted me to say that. So there is something about freedom. Somebody needs to face their fear of doing the right thing, of making amends, of clearing out that unfinished business, right? and having the strength to do it. There's also a strength here of not like going backwards when something triggers you and you just lose it and like really nasty words come out of your mouth, because there's mistreatment here, there's belittlement with this, as I said. So let's see what you need to heal for the end of March 2023. I did not do this for Gemini, but my guides didn't direct me to the healing cards, so that's that. So if you have Gemini in your chart, you're cross-watching for a Gemini or whatever, and you didn't see this, don't feel bad. Lavender supports and soothes. Frankincense builds transcendent awareness. There's a lavender card. Lavender is going to help you with soothing and supporting you, right? Getting you to a state of peace. Lavender is always used for nighttime. Maybe somebody gets anxious at night. They stress out at night. Put lavender spray on your pillow. Take a shower with lavender soap or sea salt bath or sea salt scrub. Essential oils. Lotion with lavender oil, essential oil in it. Even like a pill, because there are little pills here. You could take a lavender pill. And frankincense, it's the same. Builds transcendent awareness. You have 2 cards here. So maybe alternate between the smell of lavender and frankincense for the end of March. Bottom of the deck is oregano. Releases limitations and discomfort. See about the limitations here? Don't limit yourself. I said, right? Dream big, don't dream small. Let's look at the oregano here. Oregano essential oil is one of the most versatile and potent natural medicines. Its wide-reaching therapeutic properties make it the herb of choice for many health issues. Oregano essential oil contains carvacrol and rosmarinic acid, compounds that have demonstrated antiviral, antiparasitic, and antifungal properties. It can be effective against strep throat infections, bacterial pneumonia. It has potent antioxidants that prevent free radicals from wreaking havoc on the body, especially your eyes. Because free radicals are involved in the eye condition glaucoma, which causes damage to the optic nerve and can result in vision loss or blindness, the internal use of oregano essential oil may help with this condition due to its antioxidant significance. Oregano can also help relieve symptoms of arthritis, regulate high blood pressure, and may even demonstrate anti-cancer properties. While oregano hasn't been extensively studied for use against cancer, preliminary studies published in the Journal of Medicinal Food showed that the compound terpineol found in oregano is effective at inhibiting cancer spread. It invites the soul to be one with the divine and encourages letting go of limiting beliefs in relationships, and can also address negativity, the tendency to be opinionated, emotional discomfort, and feeling unsupported. There you go. We're talking about negativity, right? Opinionated, right? Oh, I didn't even read the other ones. Lavender. It helps us maintain balance in our emotions and ease nervous tension and panic. It assists in soothing trauma, improving our ability to express ourselves after trauma, and releasing mental emotional patterns that may keep us stuck in our life or in past experiences, all of which make it a great addition to almost any healing program. It can promote greater emotional and spiritual consciousness, peace, love, and overall sense of well-being. Lavender essential oil can help us better express ourselves so that we feel heard. Is there something else in here? It helps to relax the nervous system, making it an effective insomnia remedy. See, there's something about nighttime and not being able to, getting stressed out at night, or stressed out at night, or can't sleep at night. I think we saw the Nine of Swords, right? It can decrease feelings of depression and confusion if you're smelling it for about 10 minutes. Frankincense. It stills the mind, breaks links to the past, and it keeps harmful spirits at bay. When in doubt, frank it out. That's funny. This oil has the versatility and ability to help almost any physical health, emotional imbalance, or spiritual crisis. It uplifts the mind and spirit, helping to eliminate worries and mental chatter. Choose frankincense whenever you can't sleep due to worry or spiraling thoughts. Frankincense works quickly to gently ease tension and stress and raise our awareness to our spiritual connection. It helps us let go and trust that a higher consciousness is at work for our greatest good, while allowing us to relax and trust the process of life. It enables us to break free from worry so we are not squashed by the mundane or past problems. Alrighty, so we have these two, lavender and frankincense, everybody. And oregano. Alright, we're going to see what your person would like to say to you. What's going on with them in their minds for the end of March 2023. This could also be what your inner masculine wants you to pay attention to, because that is what this deck is also used for. If you've never seen this deck before, it is my Divine Masculine Unspoken Words deck. It is for sale. Check out the description box below for links on how to purchase this if you are interested. Wow. Okay. I can't get the cards up right. There's no need to yearn for me, for I am always right by your side. I got an energy where somebody is actually inhibiting their own progress by trying to win at all costs at something. You're trying to speed up the process of something. It could be like communication with your person or union with their person or something, but you're kind of pushing, you're taking shortcuts or whatever, or you're actually going backwards because you're trying to, the patience is an issue here. Because you're yearning for them. You want the communication. You want them to say sorry. You want them to make amends. You want them to clear the air, to do the right thing. But they will do that in divine timing. But you've got to also do your shadow work, do your stuff. Bottom of the deck is, I'm trying to forgive myself for what I've done. Please understand this. See, you've got to give the person the freedom to learn their lessons, the freedom to level up, to build their strength, to master this self. The same thing with you. Because this person here, they need to work on forgiving themselves first. You can't come into union if you don't forgive yourself and other people first. Union does not happen if forgiveness is not there. It's a divine union. Forgiveness is a divine quality. You can't possess that. They can't forgive you. You can't forgive them. You can't forgive yourself. They can't forgive themselves. Divine union can't happen. It makes no sense. So somebody here, either they're still doing this now, and it's going to take some time. With the Three of Wands, it's a long journey to understand forgiveness and forgiving yourself. Because this person feels pretty guilty. They feel pretty shameful with this Five of Swords for how they've treated you. And that's probably why there's this stagnation. There's this stalling here. Kind of like going back on their plans or putting a stop to their plans. Like a pause in the plans instead of... It's like they're resting on their laurels as opposed to not resting on their laurels. Because either they've been trying to forgive themselves, which is why it's taking them some time. And God wanted to make sure that this person had fully forgiven themselves for what they had done. This could also be about you. Taking the time to forgive yourself. maybe you were being condescending and belittling, or you were trying to one up the competition or something like that, or one up somebody, or there's some sort of dishonesty here. But there's no need for yearning. That means you're coming from a place of lack, which means you don't have something. Okay. Oh, top of the deck is the, oh, no, that's not it. Knock, knock, I'm standing outside your door. So there is somebody who's going to explain some things to you with that Five of Swords. Doing the right thing, making amends. There could be a surprise here. Somebody may be very surprising by them coming in, doing things differently, or communicating in a very different way. Okay, they spent a lot of time working on communication. And to not be afraid to speak their truth, and to not get defensive when something triggers them. So they could very well be coming to your door. There's also an energy of like hesitancy or a lack of patience with wanting someone to show up to talk to you. Again, that'll happen in divine timing. All right, Libra. That is the conclusion of your reading. If you're interested in the Capella membership, please check out my description box to check out the different exclusive content, the different tiers that I have. There are 7-day free trials for that stuff. If you go to capellawellness.com, you can check out the Capella memberships. I do also include members-only live readings in those membership tiers, membership benefits. I do personal readings for the counterparts. I do coaching too. I do all types of stuff. I do have healing packages if you want to book more than one reading and save money. If you have any questions about me, my services, anything that I do, let me know. Or you can put it in the comments and say, hey, Jess, can you clarify something? Or can you help me with this or whatever? I will respond to you there. Yeah, so anything about this reading, let me know. Let me know in the comments. See how it fit your story, what you've learned from it. Okay? Maybe you were enlightened by something. The Enlightenment card is here. Put it in the comments. Let me know. All right, Libra. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today. Always, I send you so, so much love. And I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.